Hello and welcome to yet another podcast. Today, my guest has been on the podcast before, and last time he broke some record. It was the most viewed podcast ever. So I said, why not bring him back and talk about what is up these days, and to hear why he's not attending the Trackmania Grand League that is taking place this weekend. But first and foremost, Carl, welcome back to the podcast. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing really good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Not as busy as you, I guess. But how is life in general? Are you a busy guy at the moment?
A little bit with my studies. That's why I'm not going to the TMGL, but we'll talk about it later. And yeah, I'm in my exams right now. It's going well. One more year in my program, and I'm dead.
Hmm. And for people that might not know, what do you study? What is the course you're taking?
Oh, I'm studying civil engineer.
Oh.
It's like a 4 year. Oh, I don't know the English terms here. It's like a 4 year formation, and
Yeah.
it's my last year.
Okay, but you said we're going to talk later about the Trackmania Grand League, but I think people who tune into this podcast, that is the biggest topic they want to hear. Why are you not attending the Trackmania Grand League Grand Final, which you were the first player to actually qualify after winning the winner bracket final online?
It was too hard for me this semester. First, I went to the Zealand, so I already missed like 1 week of my semester again. And then right now I'm in my exams, like I said. So if I went there, I would miss two of them, and I would have to like take them again while like relearn everything I missed. So it was impossible to do it this year, and it's the first time since 2012 that I'm not going to the like November tournament.
Huh. Yeah, does it feel weird now that you actually know that you're not going to attend to Paris Games Week, which you obviously had success at before, winning it 3 times in a row, winning the World Championships there and such?
Right now, it doesn't feel weird. Maybe it's because I'm getting old, but when I'll wake up at 4 a.m. to watch the tourney on Saturday morning, I think it might be a little weird.
But this is obviously a weird one because we only have one match being played at Paris Games Week. Is that the reason why you decided not to go? Let's say if there was a full tournament like last year when we had everything from the winner bracket quarterfinal until the grand final played in Paris, would you have gone then? Felt like it was worth your
Mm,
time to actually go?
No, like I said, it's simply because of my studies and the fact that it's only one match there. Like I want to go. I really want to go now because it's the final already. I'm already qualified,
Yeah.
and I can win it right away. So it gives me like one more reason to go, but I can't.
So there was basically nothing they could have done to take you to Paris or make you go.
Nah, nothing. Maybe 1 million because I'm a huge gold digger. You guys know that, but nah, nothing.
Even let's say last year, I believe you also had this TM All Star with ZeratoR. You were a caster there and tried something
Oh
else.
man.
If there was something like that, that was neither have helped you go in there.
Excuse me, I didn't understand the question.
Okay,
Like I
last year at the Paris Games Week, right?
yeah,
You
I
were
was
casting
doing
with
yeah,
ZeratoR at the TM All Star. Would that
yeah.
also help you because then you had two events to go at?
Oh well, it's not really. Like I don't. If I had nothing planned anyways this year, so not really.
Hmm. Okay, so I had some people. I mean, Kappa is maybe the most famous guy out there. He said that now the final won't feel as worthy because you are not there anymore. Do you understand that people are somewhat disappointed that you don't go, that you qualified but you're not going? So it will feel like
Yeah,
something is missing.
yeah. Of course, I can understand because I qualified. The same thing with spam. Actually, we both managed to win and to be there and to perform and maybe have a chance to win it, but we can't.
Hmm.
So that's a big issue, and I think it's true that it won't feel like a real winner.
Hmm. So, but
But no. I mean, how can I say that? It's touchy here, Eric.
yeah.
No, of course he will be the real winner, but I think it would not be the same to beat me or Tim.
Yeah. It's always, I believe when I first joined and started watching some tech events, and those were in Europe, there was always the question about the winner. But did he really win? Because you always had yourself in the discussion, you had to beat CarlJr to sort of become the best in the game. And I guess that's also the case here, right?
Well, not really. You just gotta win to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
the
but
best
everybody
guy.
needs to be there who qualified and such.
Yeah, but the difference is that I won everything
Yeah.
in the season, so that's like a little bit disappointing. And I know that I'm not there to not defend my title, but just to prove that I can win one more match, and it sucks.
Hmm.
But yeah.
But how long did you know about this? Because the playoff was announced somewhat late after the group stage. Did you already know before the playoff?
No, not at all. I mean, I talked with my teachers when I got back from the Zealand where I qualified. Zealand, I mean ZEvent, sorry,
Yeah.
where I qualified, and then they told me that I would miss this and this, and I just took the decision that it was too important.
And if you knew that before the playoff started, would you have given away your slot among the top 8 to maybe someone else so they had a chance to qualify?
Like if I had to choose someone to
No,
take my
let's
spot.
say Spam, who already know that he couldn't attend
Yeah.
Paris Games Week.
Yeah.
He knew that even if he had to secure himself a slot, he would give it away to someone else. In my eyes, he should have given it away already before the playoff started, so someone,
So,
let's say number
so
9, could have a chance at
oh,
fighting.
in the okay. Well, I don't know. I think I would have played it because it's the biggest competition in the game
Yeah.
right now, and it keeps you in form. I would have I would have done the same as Spam did.
But let's talk about then the Trackmania Grand League overall. You said that yourself, you basically have won everything. I believe all steps you at least finished top 2. How would you sum up your run at the Trackmania Grand League season first?
Well, I think it went really well. I maybe felt I felt some maps obviously throughout the season, but nothing major. I played well. The thing is that I really like endurance. I'm not the fastest guy, but I think I'm one of the most consistent, like Tim, I'd say.
Yeah.
So the endurance races suit me so much, and I really like it. And the mixed map, that well, I guess we'll talk about that later, the style of the maps. But yeah, I really like those things combined. So it's like a perfect format for me.
But were you surprised by someone in the group stage that maybe surprised you positive, that you didn't think they would actually compete against you, actually do well? And I guess the same, was it someone who disappointed you in a way that, okay, he's actually not that good at this endurance format with these new maps?
Well, I knew that Pac would always be good no matter what. Like every competition, Pac will be in the top.
Yeah.
So I knew that he didn't surprise me since I knew he would be a god anyways. I thought Tim was really good. I felt like in the last years he didn't have like a huge like he wasn't at his top, but since the TMGL, I think he's really good, and he's in the top 5 for me for sure now. So I'd say Tim surprised me the most.
Yeah, I think I
And
actually
who
agree with that.
surprised? Yeah, and who surprised me in the bad way now is no. How?
Let's put up the list.
yeah,
This guy.
yeah. I think Tim played really well, and Papu as well, of course.
Yeah.
Papu really stepped up.
But in the start, this was a new format for everyone. How long would you say that it took for you to actually adapt from this? You have obviously a long career in Trackmania where it's been cup mode, it's been these text maps, 5 rounds, and finalist mode. But now you have to change up everything and play 10 rounds on a new multi-style map. How long did it take before you felt confident at those types of maps and format?
I used to play. I don't know if you remember this, but there was MLC. I don't remember what the name means. Mudlap, Mudlap Championship or something like that. I used to play that every day with Wally, like when it used to be like popular, and so I have a little experience in that. and I I it didn't take me much time to get used to it. I think in step 1 I knew how to play it already. Because the thing is that in 10 laps, I play super safe the first 5, 6 laps, and then I change my game style depending on where I am.
And would the €100 that was added as the map win, would that change anything for you? Maybe you played more risky, maybe you trained some maps more particularly.
Yeah. I think I trained more, so I knew where to risk every time and to gain time while safing. But did it change my gameplay? I don't think so. I still kind of saved and like risk in the last laps.
Yeah, because I think this is the unique part about this format was that if you didn't finish among the top 8, you lost all your points, and you was the only guy who never finished below top 8. So would you say that if you wanted, you could actually risk more, maybe driven faster time, but you decided to somewhat save it?
Yeah, exactly. That's my style. I decided to save everything I played in the first laps, and then I try to risk more just to maybe get the €100 or to get myself in the 3 top position.
Yeah. And the Champions mode, did you know anything about the Champions mode before it was announced? Maybe they contacted the players to hear what they had to say about it, or was it a surprise for you as well?
I actually don't remember. I think I might have heard about like the lose points situation, but I don't remember if I knew it before.
Yeah, it's a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Soon 1 year. But
Yeah,
what is your
that's true.
overall opinion about it then, that the Champions mode is being implemented into Trackmania, the 10 rounds, losing points and such?
I think it's a good format that needs to be a little better. Like some stuff needs to be improved, but the general format is good for me. Like I think it's a good way to go.
Okay, we have one match left. We have Kappa, we have Papu, we have your teammate Bren, and then we have your former teammate Pack. How do you see this grand final being played out? You have played against all of them. Who is the favorite here?
I have no idea. I mean, everybody can take it as well. Just to see from the previous playoff matches, Papu and Kappa are the most prepared. Papu is really, really fast and consistent right now. So I don't know. For me, right now, on paper, it's between Kappa and Papu, just of what I've seen in the matches. But I mean, Bren and Pack are so insane that anything can happen. So I don't know, and it's only one match there.
Yeah.
So you arrive, you warm up a little bit, and you play right away. So the guy who will get used quickly might just get it. I think we'll see a lot of chokes since it's only one match. I really think so. Okay, if I have to pick, I have too many friends in this match. I can't.
Time to make some enemies.
I love all of them.
Not sit on the fence here. Pick a name, man.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
It's too difficult. I won't.
Okay. But once it was announced that you said that you couldn't go, and Pack had a chance at going, I said to the people I were with in Prague that, okay, maybe Pack is now the biggest favorite because he didn't have the best performance last match, and now he maybe has something to prove. Do you think that actually the thing that Pack was beaten out, that can motivate him more? I guess you know him more than me.
Yeah,
Will this help
100%.
him more than hurt him?
He hates to lose, and he'll do everything he can to just prove he's the best again. So Pack will be insane.
Yeah, I also think so. But
yeah, he will.
I agree with your opinion there, so that's a good thing. But your teammate Bren, he's flying from Australia to Paris basically just to play this match. I know that he has family and such there as well. How much have you talked to him about this match? What can you tell about your teammate's mentality going into this?
I don't really know about his training since we didn't really talk much in the last 2 weeks. I know that he's a little he trained, but I don't know how much, and I'm pretty sure it's less than his three opponents. But it's Bren. He's like, to my eyes, he's like one of the most skilled player in the game, and I don't know. I think he has a big shot to win it always. I mean, always he can win everything. But yeah, he's in France already.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he has access to PC or whatever. But if he doesn't, he's fucked. But yeah, we'll see. Everybody in the grand final has a shot to win it. Like Kappa, I have nothing. Everybody knows Kappa, so there's nothing to say. He's sick. He's fast. He's consistent. So he might have it. Papu played like the best in the final playoffs. We didn't see his best maps, I think, yet. So it depends. Oh yeah, and the map pack can have like can make a huge difference. But yeah, because of the forest, you know it.
Yeah. Yeah, can you tell
But
us
yeah,
from your perspective as a player? We just sit and watch it, but I think I said that this map pack is the one that differs the most. I mean, maybe not compared to ZrT, but let's say the normal tech competition, that the map pack itself can actually decide who is the favorite. Can you tell us how much did the map pack affect your matches? Were you as good at every map, or did you also have some favorite maps?
I didn't really have favorite maps. I really had one bad map, the elevate map, where the ending is just like you bounce on the wall and you hope and you pray. That's the only map that I really disliked. All the nine others were like, okay, I'm decent on it. I can win rounds. But I don't know. Like, I actually liked the map pack with forest. I like dirt. I like tech. I like mix. That's the thing. I really like to play mix these days. So everything that is not 100% a style, I will like it.
So I guess that concludes this Trackmania Grand League. But if we are moving forward to the future of Trackmania, we heard some rumors about season 1 and such. But do you think that this tournament is the way to go for Trackmania? Should we continue with this mixed style, or should we head back to what was there before, the tech tournaments and such?
The, well, that's a hard one because like I've been playing the game for what 11, 12, 13 years. I don't even remember. And I played tech a lot. And for me, it's boring nowadays since I'm playing other style that I enjoy way more. So my opinion is really like biased. I don't know how you say that in English.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's biased, yeah.
I'm so good. And and yeah, I really think tech is boring now. And when I play a tech map, I feel like it's a homework. I don't
Something you
enjoy
have to
the
do,
game at
or?
all. Yeah, exactly. I have to force myself. Like it's oh my god. I don't know. It's not for me anymore. I'm sorry to all the tech guys right there.
Yeah, because you have created some, I don't know, debate, or at least I see a lot of people in Twitch chat and even Twitter, Discord and such. Yeah, you have the top 2 players in the world saying that tech is boring and such. Those are left tech. What do you say to those people? Do you get affected by them? Do you say sorry to them? Do you don't care about them?
No, well, I played tech for 10 years, so I really enjoy it at some point, or else I wouldn't play the game.
Be a world champion.
So of course I can understand them, but it's just with the new style, with the new format, I can enjoy the game again and way more. Like at the first editions of the ZrT Cup, I thought his maps were so bad and it was such a pain to play them. But now it's like the competition where I enjoy the maps more because it's a challenge.
Yeah.
Not saying that tech is not challenging because I can't, because like a lot of players are incredibly good at it. It's just like, oh man, I can't play a map more than 30 minutes if it's tech.
I believe it was Spam who said it in a stream that I watched, that what he likes about this new type of maps is that he can actually feel that he's getting better and better instead of having to somewhat sustain the skills he has. In tech is basically not a lot of improvement he can have because he has played it for so many years. Is that the same for you, that now you can actually feel like you're learning something new, you have some progress in the maps you play and the skills you learn?
Well, I guess it's a reason for it. And in tech, the difference is that you play 3 hours to gain 0.02,
Yeah.
and it's so boring in my eyes. And like in TMGL or other mixed cup, like there's lines for everything, and it's just way better to play and to watch. In my opinion, again, guys, don't take this personal.
Yeah, but that's why you're here, to state your opinion. But
Yeah.
let's look at the overall discussion then, because it's been pretty toxic, or not toxic, but it's been pretty heated, at least in the Trackmania community. You have these fans of tech being mad that Nadeo is coming in. You have the guys who actually wants to move along with Nadeo being mad at the tech guys for sticking along. Do you think that maybe it's gonna hurt the game that we are such a small community and you have people who's fighting over what is the style instead of trying to help the game move forward overall? You basically want a style to become popular instead of wanting Trackmania to become popular.
Yeah, this is. I mean, we've been playing the game for 15 years, and it never went where we hoped it will go. Like, I think the fact that we change or try to change things to make it work is the way to go. And if people cannot understand this, well, too bad. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's safe to say that you are on the TMGL bandwagon and you want this to move forward.
100%. Give me the hate.
Spread the hate in the comments, tagging on Twitter and every place. But this brings also up a topic because you are the tech world champion from ESWC 3 times. We recently had this popularity contest on Twitter. I believe you was tagged a lot there, people tried to get you to share it, but I didn't see a retweet there. Is there any reason why you didn't jump this popularity contest?
Yeah, because before the how you call that in English, like how? Wait, I need to find the word. Oh my god, it's such a simple word as well. Oh my god. Wait.
Just, what do you try to say?
The thing where you have to make a choice. How do you say that?
The thing where you have to make a choice, a statement or what?
A survey, yeah.
A survey. What? Okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing before the ESWC page made the surveys,
Yeah.
like they announced it in big that it wasn't official and it was only to see what games you guys like. Like nothing would change.
Oh.
So that's the only reason why it doesn't matter. Like
So you knew from the
there's
start
no
that
point.
this was a popularity contest, that it was not gonna be like the number one game was actually gonna have a tournament at ESWC.
No, obviously, and it doesn't work like that anyways.
Yeah.
So it just didn't matter to my eyes.
And did you get people becoming mad at you then? Because I saw a lot of people trying to hashtag you, or not hashtag you, but at you on Twitter. ZrT share, CarlJr share, Brent share, everybody basically with an account.
Yeah, well, no, I didn't really get much hate.
Oh,
It's
should have
just
been
like
more.
it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And like I don't know what game won.
Minecraft won against CSGO in the grand final.
Yeah, well, if ESWC makes like a tourney with 100,000 millions cash prize on Minecraft, then I'll cry, okay? Then it's my fault.
You take the blame then.
Yeah, I'll take the blame. I'll be the first one to point at me.
But if you get serious here, do you miss playing at ESWC? Because I never attended it officially like I did with the last year's World Championship, but I was there looking at the ESWC stage, and it looked a lot bigger than the Ubisoft stage. Do you miss ESWC and playing there and the moments you had at ESWC?
Well, they were great memories, but I mean, it's a stage, and
Yeah.
I think there will be more opportunities that will, and even bigger opportunities. I think the future is bright. And so I don't miss them because I know they will happen again.
But do you believe that ESWC is going to host another Trackmania tournament, or is the ESWC chapter closed?
I have no idea. I don't know like what's the politics behind the
Yeah.
SWC and the owners and stuff like that. So I have no idea about the SWC. But I don't think we should focus on the SWC. I
Yeah.
think we should focus like on other LAN opportunities. Like we should leave Paris, boys.
Yeah.
Always the big tourneys are there, man.
Yeah.
There are other cities. What about Montreal?
Yeah, what about Montreal? But I mean, Paris is, I believe I visited 4 times now once I attended the Trackmania Grand League, and I've been around for 1 year. I can only imagine about people who have been here longer. It's like every time you have to go to Paris. I mean, ZeratoR was
tourney
nice
is
at least.
always there.
He let me go to Strasbourg, and the place was not Paris.
Yeah, that is true.
But talking about other cities in France, you recently had the announcement of the Lyon esport event. Is that something that you would attend as another event, or is it basically maybe just a ZrT and Trackmania Grand League events that can make you go traveling?
Well, I need more. We know nothing, right, about the format or about
Just
how the tourney will be.
yeah, just 64 players. Not the style is announced, and the prize pool is 4,000 euros, I believe.
Well, that's not bad. I might go.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, I
seventh
might
biggest
go.
in Trackmania 2 Stadium, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of huge.
Yeah.
If I'm available and I'm not stuck with my studies here, I'll go for sure.
And we also had some rumors about another announcement, but we have to wait for that. But it looks at least like the future is great. And the moment or the tournament I believe most people are looking forward to is the ZrT 2020 Cup. Last time we spoke was at the moments after you won ZrT 2019. Now that you look back at the 2019 edition, how did it feel basically to win a 2 versus 2 tournament against all the other tournaments you won in 1 versus 1, because this was your fifth win?
Yeah, but it felt way better to share it with the friend.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. My teammate was like a bro, so it was like super nice. Like one of the best moments I've been into since I played the game.
So
For sure.
I've not heard anything about the potential format for next season. I believe you are closer to ZeratoR than I am, and even closer to, I mean, the rumors about it. Can you tell us anything about the next year's format? Have you heard anything about it?
Even if I knew, I would be like, guys, I have something to announce, right? So next year will be 2v2. That's what I hope.
You hope
That's
that?
what I hope. I really hope that.
But do you imagine that he can actually go above 2 versus 2? Maybe we can see a 3 versus 3, or is the limit at 2 versus 2?
I don't know. I don't see the point to do it bigger than
Yeah.
2v2 because I don't know. No, I think it will be 1v1 or 2v2 for sure. And I really hope it will be 2v2 because I need like my teammate to carry me. I need my teammate to have like a strong back, you know.
But did you feel that he carried you? Because I believe in the semi-final you were the one with a big lead, and then Bren had to make a comeback.
The thing is that Bren had 2 bad maps, and they were both played in the semi-final. But then his best maps were also played in the semi-final.
Yeah.
So I mean, just since the map order was, I mean, it was good since like his best map were during finalist. I mean, I had zero stress when I saw him like being behind, like none.
Really?
None. Like the thing, I don't know if you remember, but like the map just before the finalists, well, I mean, the map when everybody were finalists was like there was a pull-out in the end.
Yeah.
And after, if it was close, it was the trial map.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
no stress for me.
Yeah.
And in the grand final, he just played super good. He had issues to finish his finalist, but he carried the whole match.
And
I mean,
go ahead.
yeah, he had 40 points on me, and you have to understand that I got 18 on like the challenge.
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
had like 60 points in front of me. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, how did you actually come up with who is playing the challenges? I don't know if I asked you the question at Strasbourg, but because you can pick a player in the grand final who has to collect some points, but did you pick it beforehand or?
So in the first semifinal, we knew the map pack since we were the second semifinal to be played.
Yeah.
So since it was the best maps for Brand, we decided to be me. And for the final, it was the blind test, and we really didn't train at all the blind test before the event. So we only trained it a little bit before the event in our lounge. Is that an English
Yeah,
word?
lounge.
Okay, good. And we really were bad. Okay, so like my PB when I played was 3 minutes 30, and his PB, well, he never finished it. We couldn't get it. So it had to be me since he wouldn't have finished. And in the match, for some reason, I did 2:30 and 2:30 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, PB by 1 minute 2 times in a row. Don't ask me how. Really, don't ask me how. The luck was on our side.
I mean, some people are good at training and some people are good at matches. I guess you're good in matches.
I guess so.
But like I mentioned, you have a long history at the ZrT Cup. But now that you look back at it, did this cup feel different on stage because it was a bigger venue, was a bigger crowd? Do you feel that on the stage, or is it at a certain amount? It's just a big number of people watching you.
The like between 5,000 or 7,000 or 9,000, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
I feel like, but this year it will be what, 13, 12?
Yeah, I think like
14?
13
Yeah.
to 15 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that might be that might make a difference. And when they're like all around you, because
Yeah.
the difference between ESWC and ZrT is that people are like back there at the same like height, you know.
Yeah.
But on stages like this, oh my god, like I don't know. You see everybody, it's like overwhelming.
Huh.
And you don't see much difference. I mean, you were there this year
Yeah.
to cover the event, and I don't know if you saw me, but I'm always super nervous
Yeah,
before
I can
entering
notice.
the show. Well, like, I've always been like that. I want to puke. Like I feel the pressure so much, and as soon as I'm like on the stage, it's fine. Like I just have to play a racing game, so it's fine.
But do you have ever thought about why you feel so nervous? Is it because you know that people expect you to win? Is it because you put pressure on yourself? Is it basically because your body knows that you're gonna do something? Have you ever thought about why you feel so nervous
Yeah.
before a match?
I just want to perform good. Oh, do you hear me?
Yeah,
My
I hear
PC
you.
closed. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's just because I wanna perform well, and people like are expecting things from me, and that kills me basically because I don't want to like disappoint them. So yeah, it's difficult to handle the pressure, and it feels like the more I get old, the more it's difficult.
You're starting to get more and more worried.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I took some pictures before, like I said, like you said, I was there to cover it, and the players went out when I believe it was a guy who tried to hype out the crowd. You were there to try to feel the crowd. Do you then get more nervous? Do you then get more relaxed? What does this that you see the crowd actually not on stage but behind the
It
stage? Obviously?
it doesn't make a difference really. Like I'm super nervous before and I'm super nervous after.
But are you nervous then between the semifinal and final, or are you then in
No,
the mood
no,
already?
no. Exactly. I'm like as soon as we start the semifinal, everything's gone. Like I'm just super hyped up, and the pressure just goes down after I'm done.
Yeah. So I guess you know the reason why you don't go to the grand final now. You need a warm-up match to take away the pressure.
Exactly. That's the only reason.
Oh damn, Softy, you should have fixed a warm-up
Yeah.
match.
Yep.
But then let's talk about the most hyped event I believe ever in Trackmania, the ZRT 2020. How much are you gonna? How much do you look forward to it? Actually, you have won this cup 5 times out of the 7 editions.
I'll never be trained as I will be for that.
Yeah.
I don't have an internship that I had last summer. I will have 1 month before. I just need to know when the quali will be, because basically I'll have like the whole May and August free. So I'll be super no life for that, and I'll take this super seriously.
But
And why did I say super twice? I don't know.
super, just to point it out, make a statement, right?
super.
Damn, that's gonna be the title of this video. He's super motivated, super motivated. But I spoke to ZeratoR after the cup, and he said that maybe the next year's edition might be the last one because he always wants to take the next cup a step above, and he maybe doesn't know that is it possible to do a level above. But if ZeratoR leaves Trackmania, if the ZrT Cup is gone, can that also mean that you are leaving it? Is that the reason why you're sticking around, basically?
Nah, I'll always be around. I mean, I'll always play the competition. I'll always be where the competition are at.
Yeah.
I'll always be there no matter what. I mean, if there are if it was like Trackmania Turbo right now, I might be gone. But yeah, like I'll always be there if there are like good competitions.
Yeah, but can I do something with your motivation overall in the game? Because you said that this is the cup you look most forward to, and it's maybe the carrot in the end of the, I don't know, tunnel. That was a bad term, but is it this? I tried to mix two terms into one.
That's true. Like I'll try to get the carrot out of the tunnel next summer. But no. Like my motivation will always be the same for like the other competitions throughout the year.
Yeah.
Like I hate losing as well. Like I really hate being. Well, I hate to lose, so I'll always be motivated by that.
Yeah. But have you spoken to ZeratoR? Is he actually serious about this? That he can actually have his cup or leave Trackmania and stop hosting it? Or do you believe that he will continue it because it's a big success?
It is a big success, but it's a lot of work as well. I have no idea what his project. Well, what will he do with the cup? I'm pretty sure he doesn't know as well. It's true that he cannot go above that because it's impossible in France.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he wants that because it's always a little bit not bad, but like to go under what you already did. I don't know if it's in his mentality, so I have no idea what he will do. But it might be the last, yeah.
Yeah. But then, once we are in the topic of ZeratoR, last time we spoke on the podcast, you were part of his team, and then it ended. Why did it end after 1 year with the deal with ZeratoR and he sponsoring a little Trackmania team with you and Brent?
We just felt like he did what we wanted for me and Brent. He got us to like a next exposure level, and that was his whole objective to sponsor us. And he felt like we were ready to go in another organization.
So it was no like bad terms there. It was still good.
No, not at all. Not at all. We still talk. So
you can still talk at the events, like the
yeah, we say hi sometimes.
Sometimes once a year after the final on stage when you have to act like your friends.
Exactly.
But then once you got the news that maybe he said that he has done what he can do, did you find it difficult to find a new team? You are basically the biggest star in Trackmania and the most, the most decorated player in Trackmania. Did you have a hard time then moving on to a new team, a new organization?
I didn't have a hard time. I mean, Solary, I knew that Solary were already interesting into Trackmania since the TMWC. Like I've talked with one of the owner, and he wanted like to have a Trackmania player, and he wanted me like to propose one. So I knew that they were interested. So they did. When we got free, they made us an offer like in, I don't know, the next week. So it went really fast, and we got like a new home really, really quickly. And it's really nice there.
I always wonder, because every time you see someone leaving in Trackmania, maybe in other games as well, it's like my time has ended, all the stuff there, it's been nice, and then it's always ending with my DMs are open. How many direct messages do you get once you announce something like this? Is it a lot of messages, or do you have to actually work yourself?
It's there are a lot of small orgs that try.
Yeah.
or like that gives an offer that's really cool. But like some good offers that we're looking for, I feel like we need to go to them
Yeah.
and not the opposite.
And how would you sum up your time in Solary now? It's soon gonna be 1 year, I believe. Or when was the official date? It was at least before the Grand League, so somewhat 1 year soon, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
January maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not even sure, but yeah,
Yeah.
close to a year. Yeah.
Yeah. But how is your time there? Basically, that was the question, not how long you've
Oh,
been there.
sorry. Um, it was so good because like Solary is a team of friends that created it, and it's actually like me and Brent had the chance to go to their locals, and the atmosphere there is really cool. Everybody's like so chill and so relaxed and so nice.
Hmm.
So it was like to go there and to train before the ZRT was like so good.
But you said it was a group of friends. Do you feel that you're joining a group of friends, or do you feel that you're part of then the group of friends?
No, I feel like I'm part of. That's what makes the team special. So yeah, it's really good to be in there.
And how much do they follow your Trackmania career overall? We basically, I mean, hopefully everybody knows that they have been streaming everything, but how well do they try to follow everything else, maybe the ZRT and such? How much support do you feel that you have in Solary?
They give me everything. I know that they are watching like all of my matches, so that's good. And I played. That I played my winner bracket final at this event,
Yeah.
where like 6 of the members were there, and when I won, they all hugged me and screamed. It was so cool.
Yeah, how was it to actually play the final there at ZEvent? Was it like you felt that you were already at an offline event, or how did it feel to play in that atmosphere?
It felt different because I knew I had not like the best atmosphere to play my winner bracket final, so I had no pressure for once. And oh my god, it's so cool! It's so cool to play without pressure.
So just tell ZeratoR to host an event every time you need to play a match.
Yeah, and since as well I didn't practice much for my final, and I didn't like warm up really well. I wasn't expecting myself at all, so I just played and tried to do stuff with polls, and it works.
Yeah. I was watching the official cast, but there was someone in the chat saying that CarlJr is laughing his ass off at his stream. He's just having a good time. Was that also what you felt then? Just having a good time, and eventually you won it?
It was fun. Me and Brent were laughing the whole thing in Discord. It was just so funny to play there.
To imagine that is a winner bracket final in the biggest tournament of the year. Yeah. And you said that you're nervous before matches. Maybe some false info there.
Well, not this one.
Yeah.
I was nervous just before my finalist run, though.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
true.
Then you felt the nerves coming in.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, then I have something at least. But then you transitioned well for me into the ZEvent. You were there, streaming there. It was a record-breaking stream in amount of money raised at the gaming stream, I believe. How was the overall feeling about being at the ZEvent and to raise money for charity?
Oh, well, I don't even have the words. It was so special and so nice to just be invited and to have the chance to be a part of it. And I have some friends now in the French stream. Well, let's call it the French streaming game.
Yeah.
So it was just so cool to be around them and to play with them and to live that with them.
But I wonder, every time you go to a Trackmania event, you are obviously the biggest name, and maybe you feel like people are looking at you as the biggest star. But once you get there, do you feel like you're just one of the people, or do you still feel like, or are they basically looking at you as the Trackmania fans does, or?
Oh no! We like I'm such a no-name there.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, obviously.
So you were like me at the ZrT Trackmania Cup, just a guy trying to get
Exactly.
friends. Like, hello.
No, but like nobody's like, oh shit, that's the guy.
Okay.
You know, like it's just like, hello, how are you, man? And let's do this.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, is that cool for you, or do you like then going to Trackmania events where obviously you know that everybody, there's CarlJr?
No, but like people knew me, but I knew them as well.
Yeah.
So like some of them, I've watched their stuff for so many years, and it felt so normal to just talk.
Huh.
So I don't know. It was special. Like it
Yeah.
was really really good, and like I'm lucky to have been part of this
Hmm.
for sure.
And maybe one of my favorite moments of the year so far was when you won the Trackmania event hosted by ZeratoR there, when you played on a dancing pad or something. How did
Oh
you come up
yeah.
with that idea to actually, okay, I'm gonna play against the other players, but I'm gonna play on a dancing pad?
I didn't. So ZeratoR asked me if I wanted to cast, and I was like, I'd really prefer to play. Just make me play on whatever you need to do,
Yeah.
and I'll do it. And he had this super idea to yeah. Well, you guys saw it, I guess. To
Yeah.
just I played on the dance floor thingy, whatever, and I don't know. It was just so funny. I liked it.
Yeah, and in the end, you actually ended up winning. Do you then feel bad for the other players that they couldn't even beat you when you were playing on a dancing pad?
Well, I know the game way more than they
Yeah.
do. The only thing that was bad is that I couldn't see. Well, we didn't practice the maps before, so since I was far from my computer, I couldn't see like the obstacles coming. So I had to warm ups to learn everything, and that was the real challenge. But I mean, it's not that impressive since I know the game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
It's
still,
always the same inputs. I just had to click on them.
yeah.
Though even though I always click like on the side of it, so the input didn't work.
But that was my favorite moment from the ZEvent. But do you have any favorite moment that stands out for you? Some moment that you think you will remember for long when after you left Trackmania, when you get family, when you get kids, maybe? Is there some moments that stick out from this ZEvent?
Well, when Ninja gave 26K, that's a huge
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I mean, people were going crazy when we like when the WR got beaten. That
Yeah.
was a huge thing. When I don't know how, but I managed to beat Papu in the TMGL and the dance floor. That are my top memories.
Do you remember on the top of your head how much money they got in? I believe it was over 3 million, but I don't know exactly how many.
Yeah, 3.5.
Oh, that's
I
crazy.
think. Yeah, 3.5 something.
And for people that might not know, what was the cost for this charity event?
The cost.
The cost, like what was the
Oh, the
money going to?
cost. Oh, so it was the money was going to Institut Pasteur. It's like a research organization. I think I have so many issues to explain this in English, but they're doing research in the medicine world,
Yeah,
basically.
a vaccine and such.
Yeah, and a lot of doctors are doing their PhD there. So
That's
it's
good.
like a really it's really for research a lot. There are a lot of research there.
But are you then looking forward to more events like this, or is it maybe basically the events that ZeratoR hosted, or would you accept if you get invited to something in North America as well?
I would, and I'm thinking about it in the end of the year already to
Oh,
do something in
really?
that. Yeah. Well, not this year, but the next one.
Ah, okay, okay.
Like there's a kind of the same thing in Quebec where every I don't know, like a lot of people get money for sick children.
Hmm.
So I might do something in the streamings to help them.
Oh,
We'll see about that.
that's nice. But you're obviously known in the French community, the ZeratoR community. But are you somewhat? Do you have some friends in the North American streaming world as well, or is it now basically located to French-speaking people?
No. It's only friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Like and well, French speaking people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But I heard some rumors about, not rumors, I believe it was posted on ZeratoR's Twitter that you will play the CSGO event in Sweden, right?
Yeah.
How did this come up?
Okay, so I'm playing. I'm playing CS:GO. I'm not really good at it, but I'm not that bad. So what he wanted to do is that there was a goal on his stream at the ZEvent, and since the goal was reached, it was he needed to do a CS:GO LAN with his friend Mamanus.
Okay.
So then he was like, "All right, I'm going to do this, but I need to win." So he got like two pros that are NBK and Buddy.
Yeah.
Like they're really known in the CS community. And he got me like the support ish, whatever. The guy that needs to be in the middle,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And we'll try to win the competition. I look forward to this.
Yeah, how much are you training? Obviously, I've seen your streams that you are somewhat active and training with ZeratoR and such on CSGO. How
So
serious are you taking it?
I'm training 1 day per week on Sunday. So really not. I'm so busy with my studies right now. But let's say I'm leaving like at the end of November. So I'll try to practice at least like 2 or 3 hours per day, like when we'll reach the 10th.
When is the DreamHack Malmö?
It's if I'm not mistaken, let's see the calendar. It's between the 28th of November and the 1st of December.
Okay.
Something like that.
Maybe I should book a flight to come down there.
Is it far?
No, I mean, everything is far from the northern Norway. I believe it probably will be like 10 hours of traveling.
Oh, you're in the north?
Yeah, now I moved back to the north, so yeah.
When is it dark? Like at what time the sun rises and goes
at the moment,
to sleep?
I don't see the sun anymore, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Not at all? Yeah.
We have daylight,
It's
but
always dark?
No. We have daylight, but the sun is behind mountains and such.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, when is the daylight?
I believe I think it's pretty. It's from 9 to let's say 4 now, so it's pretty long day. But during Christmas, it will probably be from I don't know 9 to 12, and the rest is dark.
Oh,
You should come and visit sometime.
oh my God.
Bring your
From 9 to
flashlight.
12. What a great day.
But hey, in the summer it's 24 hours of daylight. So
Yeah, that is true.
yeah, and we have the northern lights, so there's always something to look forward to. But I wanted to ask because I've seen you play CS:GO, I've seen Massa play CS:GO, I've seen a lot of other people like Scotsman and such play CS:GO. Who would you say is the best CS:GO player in Trackmania?
Oh, I don't know. I
Is
know
it
that
possible
Massa
to
is
say
really
it
good.
even?
No, Massa is better than most of the guys I know.
Yeah.
Serbi is really good as well.
Oh, Thomas.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say those two.
Okay. But would it be cool to? I think it would be hard because it's 5v5 in CS:GO. But to have some sort of Trackmania tournament in other games like CS:GO and maybe Rocket League and
I'm
such.
I'm down. But the thing is that North America is far away, and my ping is so bad. I hate that.
Yeah. Okay. But if there was another game that besides Trackmania that you wanted to try professionally and try to become good at, would it be in CS:GO?
I think it would, but to be like a professional of CS:GO, you need to be either like 12 years old and to play like all of your life and have like those reflexes, or to be known back in the days and you know like all the pros and you have contacts, you know.
Yeah.
So either that or that.
So
But
it cannot
it's
be compared.
impossible. Even if I were good, like I wouldn't go through. I think.
So it's quite different to become good in Trackmania and become good in CS:GO.
Yeah, like the solo games are so different from the team games. It's so much harder to be to reach the top level in the team games.
But is there any other games that you want to or is following, or how is your once you want to relax and watch some esports? What games do you
It's
watch?
always CS:GO. I always watch CS or RTM.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I might try the new FPS from Riot. I like FPS though, so we'll see. I played a little Overwatch as well, but yeah, when I relax, it's always FPS.
And once it's TM, it's not to watch tech anymore, right?
Yeah,
But
it's either FPS or some mini tech.
but a topic that has, or not a topic, but maybe a shift in Trackmania has been that around 2015 there was obviously Team Dignitas, it was Team Acer, it was a lot of team-based competitions. Nowadays, you basically don't see team events. At least, you see team events, but nobody cares really about it. At least not the casual fans. Is the way to go in Trackmania solo play, or should team events also maybe get more attention nowadays?
Oof, I have no idea. I had fun playing team events back in the days, but I think solo is the way to go.
Do you think Trackmania is too small, or is just the game not suited for team events in Trackmania?
I think it's too small.
Yeah, okay. So maybe if it grows bigger, we can see team events also moving forward.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think we should go higher than 2v2.
Yeah, 2 is the limit.
Yeah, I think so right now.
So if you then compare, I think this TMGL Grand Final is the first time you see 4 different organizations in the Grand Final. You obviously have the memories when it was 3 Dignitas players in a Grand Final with
Always.
What,
Yes.
what is the most healthy for Trackmania? Isn't it to have 4 different organizations?
Oh, I think the more organizations, the better.
Yeah.
Like it was so bad back in the days when like all the top players were in Dignitas.
Yeah.
We were like 15 in the team. It was so bad. Like it was only 2 teams being in top at every team event.
Yeah.
Like terrible. The more organizations, the better.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it sounds bad, but the worst part in that regard was Team Expert. Basically, all the top 10 players, at least maybe 8 of them, were in one team.
Well, in Dignitas as well.
Yeah.
When we had like that CarlJr lineup, oh man, like Tala, me,
Yeah.
Spam, Berg, Henry,
Massa.
like Massa. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was in Dignitas as well, right?
Brent came a little later.
Yeah.
But we had such a huge team on paper, and like I miss some guys as well.
So if you can pick one player in Trackmania to come back, who would it be? Who do you want to see coming back to Trackmania? Maybe jump on this Trackmania Grand League bandwagon.
To have a shot on winning.
Yeah, I mean, someone you want to maybe see doing well at it, maybe could challenge you so you don't win every step and every map.
I always liked playing against Tala.
Yeah.
I thought he was like really good. I'd say Tala, I guess.
A player that is brought up a lot as a player who could have beaten you, could have become better than you, is Javi Flyer. Did you see the same? Did you see that Javi Flyer could have become something special? Or do you believe that maybe he's somewhat overhyped now that he left after the ZrT Trackmania Cup 4?
I don't think he's overhyped. He was really good, that's for sure. And well, every player has potential if they give their best, and he was already at a huge top level. But the only regret that I have is that I cannot get a revenge from that ZRT, and I played so bad in that final. So yeah, that sucks. I'll never get it, I guess.
You want him to come back just so you can defeat him once?
Nah, not really. I'm just kidding. But I mean, the more good players in the top, the better the competition is.
Yeah.
So that would be nice if he can come back. Like, I mean, all the huge player back in there, like even CarlJr.
Yep.
If he can, I mean, it's not even come back. He always plays in his mini tech. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, people are talking about him like he's been gone, but he's one of the most frequent uploaders on YouTube.
He's the most active guy I know in the game.
World record runs. But if you look at the current player pool of different challengers, do you see any new challengers coming up? Maybe the young guy, obviously Gwen, who was at the ZrT Trackmania Cup 2019, or do you see anybody else maybe coming up, being some sort of new guy to challenge you?
Yeah, Gwen obviously is really good. I don't know if he's insane in tech, but I know like in mixed style he's really good, and he actually uses a wider resolution than me. Can you believe it? Yeah,
I cannot believe it.
And he asked me to be like on my resolution at the ZRT because his didn't work. So yep, I'm gone, guys. Somebody's using my resolution. I'm getting old. No, but for real, yeah, man.
It's
Like
basically Gwen.
yeah, well, Gwen has a lot of potential for
Yeah.
sure. I think Papu stepped up a lot
Yeah.
in the last year, so he's not really a newcomer, but he reached another level. That's for sure.
But talking about resolutions, do you? I believe it was a time where people tried to play with camera 3 because said, okay, that's maybe why CarlJr is beating us a lot. But do you feel some advantage with your resolution, or is it just because you feel used to it that you're good at it?
There are advantage and there are disadvantage.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, competitions are cars on right now. And so at the start, if I'm first, I don't see any cars, so that's really nice. But if I'm last, being in Cam 3 and with my resolution that it's really wide, I can't see anything. So like that's really really bad. So I need to have good starts. Either I cannot come back because I cannot see the corners.
But that's changed your mentality going into rounds that, okay, and maybe need to risk the start to actually get that first position.
It depends. It depends against who I'm playing. Like I know some players are not that consistent but are super fast, so I don't really risk and just chill in the back and waiting for a crash.
Yeah.
And some I just have to risk and pray. But like in the grand final, I always risk because you have to win rounds.
Well, now you join a special club. You have talked with me for over an hour, and this is your second podcast, so I assume 2 hours in total. But one last question for me, and it's about last year's Paris Games Week when you placed third. Do you look back at that as being somewhat disappointed that you didn't win, or how is your overall feeling about the Trackmania World Championship last year?
I mean, anybody could have won it. It was like close to four finalists, I think, or it
Yep.
was like I don't know. We all played. I mean, there were a lot of crashes, but the times were really fast, so we had to risk, and therefore there were crashes. So I don't know. I wasn't the most prepared, but I was prepared for sure, and I thought I played good for what I was. And the best player in the tournament was Kappa for me, and he won it, and it was 100% deserved. So I don't feel any regrets or anything. He should have won it, and he did because he was the best in the tournament.
Yeah. And do you agree with the community that says that that was the best match of all time, or do you have any other match that even tops this?
Why? I don't know. I've been playing for 10 years. It was a good match. That's the only thing I can say.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We have talked for 1 hour. Is there any topic that you feel that you want to talk about before we end this podcast? Do you have a message to the community if you want to give it to that, or is it just bring the hate because tech is dead?
Don't hate me too much, guys. I like the MGL, and I hope it will continue that way if we can improve it. And I believe the future is bright, even though, like, of course, the opinions will be divided, and we like not everybody can be happy. And yeah, we'll see what TM will bring us. Yeah, thank you for the interview, man.
Yeah, thank you for taking time after in this busy time. You don't go to Paris, but you talk to me. So I guess I'm more important than Paris,
obviously.
right?
Yeah, you are. You just need to give me 2,000 euros now.
Yeah. I pay you afterwards. Same with PayPal. But yeah, thanks for doing this. And yeah, the Trackmania Grand League final is this Saturday if you want to watch it. If you listen to this afterwards, well, I guess you can rewatch it somewhere. But yeah, thanks, Carl, for stepping up.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.